Since the online presence of the Louvre, one of the world's largest museums, which started in 1998, the homepage of the museum underwent a few drastic changes in design. The advent of digitization has ensured that traditional institutes like museums need to adapt on digital field. The focus of the historiographical analysis was to see how the Louvre dealt with the digitization and how it became more visual and interactive throughout the years. Because of the technical limitations of the beginning of the web, the site wasn't very visual as you'd expect from a website of a museum today. The homepage still looked very simple and mainly consisted out of text. There were no videos or images on the homepage. However, compared to homepages from other imported museums, such as the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam or MoMA in New York, who simply provided basic information, the site has already offered more interesting features such as a virtual tour and an online boutique. Remarkably, until the year of 2001, hardly any changes were made, except for some minor aesthetic additions such as a new logo and the yellow bar, and eventually images of the museum. Also, the Cyber Louvre was introduced here. The content of the homepage was offered in French, but one could also choose between the languages English, Spanish, and Japanese. In 2005 and 2006, they probably mainly used flash animations, and therefore one cannot see much of these grabbed screenshots. However, looking at the color of the top bar and two new added functions, such as an agenda and a search option, we assume that by then the site underwent a complete makeover. Here in 2007 we can take a closer look at how the site was redesigned. It offered a different color scheme, a new horizontal toolbar, new buttons were added to special features of the museum such as Louvre Lens and Louvre Education, but also to cultural institutions. The option to view the site in Spanish was taken away and the options that remained were English and Japanese. By the year of 2008, the homepage started to draw more attention to different collections, catalogs, and expositions by creating these three prominent boxes on the right and providing them with images. In 2010, the homepage expanded from a one scroll it previously spanned to over two scrolls. A new box was added that offers the visitor to view a part of the collection in high definition. Also, the multimedia guide was introduced here. In 2011, the button to the multimedia guide was moved up and the journal of the museum more down, drawing more attention to the multimedia guide and less to the journal. In November 2011, the Louvre launched its new website. The design of the site completely transformed, offering more information, options, and visual awesomeness than ever before. The site contains more than 3,000 pages. The goal of this new design is to make the Louvre more accessible both offline and online. It offers extensive tools to prepare a visit and to educate on the history of art. Visually, the site uses a great amount of images and videos to highlight the collections and the current programming. The bar on the right, offering a search option, an agenda, options to watch videos, buy tickets or go shopping, moves along while you scroll down. Important associations of the museum are very prominent on the homepage. Also, many multimedia options gain much attention, such as the museum audio guide tour on Nintendo 3DS and online tours through collections of the museum. Other new features include information and maps in 17 different languages. The official homepage of the Louvre is actually very modern instead of the collection of artworks that are exposed in the former royal palace. What is most striking about the history of the website of the Louvre is the time it took for the Louvre to become this digital involved. The most significant changes to the website were made in the last 2 years. This shows that the Louvre was not always as willing to embrace the future. In contrast to other modern museums, the Louvre does not deal with modern digital artists, and therefore it is striking that they combine classical artworks with digital technologies. In this way, the visitors can experience the collection in new ways. The main reason for the Louvre to get involved with new digital possibilities is to encourage people to visit the actual museum and experience the artworks in their true existence. The analysis raises the question to which extent museums should embrace the digital technologies that are available. Because the main reason to visit a museum is to experience the presence of an authentic object. Is digital technology enhancing the museum or is it replacing it? The Louvre shows how a website can be seen as a tool to prepare for a real-time visit, and this corresponds to the ideology of the Louvre, to educate their visitors. With the option on the website, they try to reach new audiences, but the fundamental mission of the museum has not changed.